Here are all the girls in the different face molds. Hello, my cherished doll friends. I'm back again with another video. This is just a quick intro today. I am doing part 3 of my face mold series. So I have done the American Girl Josefina mold dolls, and I've done the classic mold dolls. And so this video will be just the remaining dolls in my collection with different face molds. And I don't have that many, so I'm just clumping them all together. So I'm going to go off screen now and just show you the dolls. Okay, we're going to start with the Nanea face mold, which is my personal favorite. And here's our beautiful Nanea. I recently took her on my road trip. If you haven't seen that video yet, it's on my series Doll Collecting Over 60, and it's episode 2. So I hope that you'll watch that. I've changed her out of that pink dress she was wearing and into her little Hawaiian dress, and she's looking gorgeous. And I have 2 Nanea molds, so I will show you the second one now. Here is my beautiful Ariel Disney princess. I just love her so much. And I love the Nanea mold, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted this doll. She's also one of my favorite Disney princesses. So look at her beautiful aqua eyes, and I floofed out her hair. She's just such a pretty doll. And I love the princess line. I won't collect them all, just a few of my favorites, and she is one of them. So I just have 2 Nanea molds, Nanea and Ariel. So Addie is my next face sculpt in my collection. I have 2 Addie face sculpt dolls, and they're both Addies. This is my original Addie. She's a thrifted TLC Addie. I've shown her many times, so I won't say too much about her, but I think she's so adorable. I love her so much, and I just like keeping her in her meet outfit. I don't have her original shoes. I would like to find them someday, but right now I'm just happy with her the way she is. I do love her in that bonnet. And here's my other Addie face sculpt doll, my other Addie, my Be Forever Addie. I had to have this one. I bought her for myself last Christmas. I just love her hairstyle and this outfit. And I just really, I know a lot of the Be Forever outfits aren't popular, but I think Addie's is extra special. So I'm excited to have her. She's perfect because I got her new in box and there's no flaws. She's just a pretty little girl, and she fits right in with this decor actually. It's very vintage looking, and she's got the earrings, and it's funny how the different Addie sculpts look different from one another. I've done a video of all my duplicate dolls, my twins video. So if you want to see my 2 Addies together, check out that video and you can see. It's always fun to compare the differences between similar sculpts, or the same sculpts actually, and how different they can look. The next face sculpt we're going to show from my collection is the Sonali face sculpt. This is my Melody, and I got her brand new from the Chapters Indigo sale. So I actually bought her nude. She didn't have her meet outfit. She was a display doll. I think she was a display doll. And I just love her long hair. She's got a really extra long flip and really nice bangs. A lot of the Melodies don't have nice bangs, and I think hers are really good. So I just love this Melody, and she is the Sonali mold. And I have one more Sonali mold in my collection. My next Sonali sculpt doll is beautiful Cecile Ray, and she is a very TLC doll. She was quite expensive when I got her, even though she has extremely floppy limbs. She totally needs to be re-tightened. I've got her kind of leaning up against there. She can't stand on her own. She's a little dusty too because she's been sitting in the bed with Marie Grace there for a while, and they're getting dusty, so I need to move them around. But she is a beautiful doll. I love having my Cecile. Her hair is not bad. It's still in its original curls, but there's a few frizzy bits that need to be tamed down with a bit of water. And she is a gorgeous doll, and I know she's not super easy to find these days, so I'm really happy to have her in my collection. So the next face sculpt in my collection is, I already showed you, Marie Grace. I thought I would just leave her sitting in her beautiful bed. That's her canopy bed. That's Claudie's dog, Dizzy Dot, there. But I have a beautiful Marie Grace. I had to find some pink ribbons for her hair. Those aren't her original ribbons, but I think they match really well with her dress. She's got her original hairstyle, and I don't take her out very much. Usually she's just sitting there with Cecile in her little bed in my bedroom. So it's kind of nice to have a reason to display her. And now that I'm looking at her, I thought she was my only Marie Grace mold, but I just thought of one more that I have. So I'm going to get her now. Wow, I'm so glad I remembered this one, my shimmering silver holiday limited edition doll. She's a Marie Grace face sculpt, and I kind of forgot about her because she's up on a shelf. I keep her in her box, and she's up high, and she just was out of my line of sight. And I'm glad I remembered her in time because I don't get to show her off very often, and she's an absolutely stunning doll. I love this doll so much. She looks like Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones. That's the reason I got her. Look at her sparkly lips and her beautiful Swarovski crystal headband, crown, and her crystal jewelry, and there's crystals everywhere. I'm not usually a fan of all the Swarovski crystal stuff, but I wanted to have this doll, and I have a video on my channel of opening her up that tells the whole story of how excited I was to get her after the fact. After she was no longer available, I was able to find her from a friend on Facebook and on Instagram. Yeah, go back and look at that video if you want to see how excited I was to get her and how I managed to get her. And I'm just so happy to have her in my Marie Grace face sculpt collection. Let's show both of them together. There we go. Gorgeous. The next face sculpt in my collection is, of course, the Kaya mold. And I am lucky enough to have a Kaya that I found at Value Village. I could not believe my luck. She was tucked in with all the porcelain dolls, and I saw her native outfit, and I pulled it out thinking, oh, at least I could find an outfit, and then maybe I could make one of my other American Girl dolls into Kaya. And I pulled her out, and it actually was Kaya. So she's quite TLC. Her limbs are loose. Her skin has a few little rubs on it, and her hair has a few flyaways, and she's missing her belt. I gave her a pretty necklace, but I just think she's a lovely doll. She's very cuddly and comforting. I love her facial expression, and she is the only Kaya mold in my collection, and probably the only one I'll ever have. As far as face molds go, I think I saved the best for last. Well, she's second to last, but I love the Claudie face mold. When they came out with this one, I knew I was going to get her right away. She has the most adorable little face. Look at her sweet little smile and her pretty eyes. I just think she's darling. She is my favorite face sculpt besides Nanea. I love her hair. I got her brand new, and I think she just looks so good in Tiana's work outfit. I don't have Tiana, so Claudie is my only face sculpt doll. And I just love her like that. She is due for a costume change. Any ideas what I could put her in? I have had her as Cinderella before in the pink gown. That looked so cute on her. I just love her in this. I'm just adding this as a bonus. I know she's not an American Girl doll, but she is an 18-inch Gotts doll, and Gotts was the first doll maker that created the American Girl dolls. She's a Pottery Barn kid, and I just thought she was so adorable, and she looks so much like the American Girl dolls. I just thought it'd be fun to include her as a different face sculpt because she's kind of in the family, and she's absolutely adorable. I found her at a thrift store, and I did a fixing up video of her. I washed her hair. She's got beautiful, long, thick blonde hair, very shiny and fun to play with, and pretty blue eyes and a cute little expression. And I guess the difference with her face is she doesn't have the teeth. So I just thought I'd add her for fun. She's dressed in a little House on the Prairie style outfit, which I love on her, and she's a very cuddly doll, and she's in my collection, so I thought I would share her. So that made actually 11 dolls when I brought Shimmering Silver out. 10 American Girl dolls and 1 Guts doll. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the end of my American Girl face molds or face sculpts collection, and I look forward to seeing yours, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. Here are all the girls and the different face molds in my third and final installation of the face mold collection. There's only 10 of them. Because I collect historical dolls, it seems that a lot of the dolls I have are Josefina mold and classic.